Bachelorette legend Rachel Lindsay was in the room last night. Was there interaction when the show was over and they went off the air between Barb, Pete, and Madison continued?
So this is what I know. I was not in the room with them. Barb and Pete Sr. went home. Madison,
right away they were ushered out?
Yes. Madison was upset. I do know that. She was upset at the exchange that happened on live TV.
How could she not?
We have our thoughts. I have my thoughts about that situation. I do think that what we saw should not have happened. It was like we were at their dinner table watching a family argue, and nobody wants to see that on live TV.
The devil works hard.
But
Bachelor producers work harder.
You said it, Billy.
We know that. I actually think it was fantastic. If there's not that much roadkill, there has to be. You and I disagree.
Yes, we do.
I think Barb got a little out over her skis, and the true evidence of that is when she has to turn to her husband and say, help me say something badly here. She says it in Spanish, but you better say something here because I think I'm on a limb.
I don't think she said bad. I think she said, help me say something, please help me. The bad, I think, is like what's at issue. But I agree with you. Her delivery was wrong, but her message was not wrong. And Pete Sr. said it. They're privy to more information than we know. I'm privy to more information than the audience knows. And there are some things that are unsettling to them when it comes to that relationship with Peter and Madison. And Barb couldn't keep quiet about it, as we all saw.
But do you think Barb was virgin shaming in a way? I mean, no?
She never virgin shamed her. She explained.
You didn't go full enough and meet my Peter in the relationship all the way where he was willing to go.
Billy.
There's only one thing she wasn't willing to do.
No, she said their lifestyles were different, their values were different. It just wouldn't work in real life. It works in the Bachelor bubble. And Madison told her, she explained it to everyone. You want the behind the scenes? Madison said, I don't love your son. I will not accept a proposal. And she didn't even want to meet the family.
But I mean, like, who? Madison is the only one speaking what I believe the rest of us know to be reality, that in a 2-month period, your case is very special. 2-month period is not, in a heavy production schedule for a television show, is not usually the amount of ramp-up time. It can happen. It has happened. But I think she's saying, give me some time. And I think most people would agree with that.
So why did she come on the show? I think that's the question that no one can answer for me, because we didn't get to talk to Madison after the show, like nor Peter. We didn't get to do
Does anyone come on with the most beautiful of intentions, like, hey, it's kind of like a dating app?
No, they don't. But people are making it seem like Madison did. And so here's the other thing, Billy, that I don't understand. And maybe you can help me answer this question. Why did she come on?
You tell me why she came on. Why you think she came on? IG followers?
I said this on my podcast. The experience, followers, or The Bachelorette. I'm convinced, and I'll tell you why. It doesn't make any sense. You come on the show because you have these morals and these values and you stand true to them, and that's a beautiful thing. Good for you. So you self-eliminate. You go home because Peter is not the man that you want. That type of man never is on The Bachelor, so again, I don't understand why you're here in the first place. So then Peter decides he wants to spend the rest of his life with another woman. He proposes to her, gets down on one knee, gives her his whole heart, then dumps her, and you take him back after that? It doesn't add up. There are too many contradictions. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that does make sense is you want the TV time. You want the exposure. You want the platform. And to top it off on that, she's already hired an agent.
Madison has hired an agent?
Yes, her agent posted seconds after the finale was over to let everyone know, this is my client. She's ready to take offers.
Doing what?
Well, the woman who represents her has a lot of
Save yourself for marriage movement. I got respect for that.
And I do too.
That might be her platform. That could be a good thing to take out there. And
yes. And she's hired representation to help her spread.
Look, I'm a father of 3 girls, and any father would say, as long as you can wait, please do.
I think that that's amazing that she stands for that and she holds true to that. But why did you come back then?
She came to a show with a fantasy suite. She knows there's a fantasy suite.
Yes.
She knows in a perfect world what happens there.
Yes.
Maybe she came in like a wrecking ball to take this whole hedonistic franchise down.
Why didn't she tell him before, earlier, maybe on the second date,
because
that she was saving herself? Why did she wait till the very last minute?
Because the Bachelor producers told her not to.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. The devil works hard.
I'm gonna look dead in the camera. That is absolutely not true.
Don't defend these people. They're miscreants.
I'm known for... She waited to tell him. I asked Peter myself. I said, please tell me, did she say wait till the last minute, or did she tell you earlier and it's just something we didn't see? He said, she didn't tell me until that moment y'all saw it on TV. Peter told me that himself.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm trying to understand and make sense of this situation. I feel like there are a lot of holes. And some of them we got from Barb herself last night. I'll tell you who we didn't get any of it from, Madison. Because she simply said, it is what it is. Have I convinced? Are you on this side?
You're sort of winning me
over.
Come
with me. Come with me.
Well, I think what you said is brilliant, and that is that the message was right. The delivery was not
so wrong.
Great.
It was wrong
on Barb, but you know, Barb sees a problem here, and she's got that mother instinct, and she's Cuban, so you know.
There is a cultural aspect. I'm so glad you brought that up.
She's going to give it the straight. She can't hold it back.
There's a cultural aspect that you have to understand, and it's either something, I'm not excusing what Barb did, but it's kind of like, can you accept that or can you not? Usually a Latin family, they're way more involved in a relationship than maybe where Madison comes from. Even how my family is. My family isn't as involved as Brian's family is, and it's just, can you handle it or can you not? There's a level of respect between Barb and Madison on both sides that we didn't see last night. I'm faulting Barb and Madison for that. There was no respect for either. They didn't give respect to each other. That's a problem.
No. Do we honestly believe in this moment right now that Peter and Madison are dating as we speak?
No. They didn't even think about it. If we didn't have Barb and we really just focused on what we saw with Madison and Peter last night, they never said they were together. They never acknowledged themselves as a couple. They didn't touch.
So, Gio, wait, I thought they were wait a minute. I thought that it ended like we're going to see where this goes. And it lasted
day by day.
Till 1 second, day by day. But it's over as we speak?
I don't think it's over. I just think they haven't defined their relationship. But I'll tell you what is going to happen today. Madison is going to go back to Alabama. Peter's going to go back to work. And it doesn't seem like things are going to...
Occasional text.
Yeah. I don't see how
it'll fizzle out on its own is the prediction.
Yeah. It's doomed. My advice is that they just try to figure this out away from the camera. If you're serious about each other, go away, separate from family, just figure yourselves out and what you guys are, and then come back to us, if it's real. You know, when you're talking about your nation, you're talking to a room of hopeless romantics, and I get it. You don't want to burst the bubble, but you have to apply some logic to this situation, and certain things just don't add up.
For Pete. You can't go in for Pete.
Oh, I like that.
You can't. Oh, you're so right about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was an incredible session. I loved the season, though. I got to say, I loved it.
I'm glad it's over.
I'm glad it's over.
I'm excited for Claire. It's Claire's time now. I think that the Bachelor franchise is sending out a message. We're wiping the slate clean. We're starting over. We've heard you. We want a love story at the end of this and somebody who knows who she is and knows exactly what she wants. And she's not going to take you-know-what from anyone. I want them to cast age-appropriate fellas from 35 to 45. Yeah. There'll be some test in there for her, though. I hear she likes younger men. They'll sprinkle a little pool boy in here and there, a little. Yeah. He's cleaning the pool with his incredible abs. That guy, yeah, of course. You take him so far. Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.